Hey, this is Kara. Um, I'm going to start out by addressing the fact that those of you who have been subscribed to my YouTube channel for, let's see, it's been at least like 10 years now. I appreciate you and I appreciate your loyalty to me and the fact that you guys have always just been really like awesome. So, that out of the way, let's address the big elephant in the room that I am no longer the big elephant in the room. Um, I have lost 226 pounds from my highest weight, which is around, I think it was like 478 when I got it recorded. It could have been higher than that, and it probably was at one point or another. I had weighed about that much since I can remember getting out of high school, probably. The size I am right now, I haven't been this size as an adult ever, ever. So everything is new to me and it's weird, and I don't think I was ever going to be prepared for how weird it really was. So, you know, experiencing thin privilege now is really fucking weird. I'll just say that for sure. You start to see a lot of the stuff that, you know, then people don't understand how much of a privilege it really is to them. And it's not a like it doesn't make you a bad person because you have privilege of some sort of or another. It just it is what it is. So now that I do have thin privilege, I'm not thin. I'm like still 253 or no, 252 today. 252. I'm still fat. I'm still overweight. And I'm not, I'm not unhappy about it. I've never been really unhappy with my appearance, I guess. And for me, losing that much weight was not about my appearance. It was about how I physically felt day to day, which led me to be on disability. And I've been on disability now since 2015, I think, because I wasn't able to do anything. I wasn't able to grocery shop by myself. I wasn't able to cook. I wasn't able to clean. And honestly, my house is still a freaking mess, but that isn't because I can't do it. It's just because I don't have the freaking time to. But, anyways, I have a stack, small stack, but a stack of questions that I'm going to address, and I'm just going to say this right now. I want this to be a short video so that you can stay and watch the whole thing, and then I'm going to upload separate videos on each of these topics so that I can get a little bit more in depth about why and how and who and all that jazz. So, first of all, the question I get the most often is, what do you do? What's your secret? So, oh, I'm going to reveal some secrets. Get ready. I'd have to say that my first weight loss secret is using some form of food tracking, whether it's writing it down by hand in a little food journal, or it's using this app that I've used now for I think 581 days in a row. It's called MyFitnessPal. I'm not affiliated with them in any way, and I I use it every day. I might not log everything every day because I'm not perfect and I sometimes just forget what I ate that day, because I forget to eat a lot too. But I use that to track my weight, track my food, my water. It helps you to have a sense of community with other people who are trying to lose weight. You can add each other like friends. There's a news feed that you can see how many days in a row that your friends have logged in for and encourage each other about, uh, weight loss and health. It's really just a wonderful community that has really been, just a really essential part of this whole weight loss journey. If you don't have a smartphone, but you do have a computer or some computer access, try using their website, myfitnesspal.com. You can enter everything in there, and I think their website actually has a lot more features on the desktop or laptop than it does mobile, or in the app. So definitely check it out. If you get on there, feel free to add me. My name on there is Kara the Boss. That's also my Instagram if you want to follow me on Instagram. So apps, definitely use weight tracking apps. You don't have to use MyFitnessPal, but I love it, and I think that it's just seriously, it's wonderful. So just go download it. It's a no-brainer, super easy. You can even enter like recipes and stuff, and it'll give you the calories of all the foods. It'll give you restaurant menus. You just go and search by location, and it'll come down. You can search like, hey, I want to go to McDonald's, and I'm gonna get a kids meal because I can't even eat a whole kids meal, but I'll get a chicken nugget kids meal. So it'll tell you all the calories for the kids meal based off of what you get, or you can do it all separate. So if you have your own recipe for, like, let's say chicken salad, you can go in, there's a tab, you could just put in uh, the name of your chicken salad, like Kara's chicken salad, and then 1 can of tuna, or chicken of the sea. Just call me Jessica Simpson. Um, no, just you put in each ingredient and then you put in how many servings that makes you, and it'll divide and add and math it all up for you. And voila, Kara's chicken salad is now an option that I put on MyFitnessPal. I had lunch today. So yeah, you definitely can take advantage of that. What do you eat day to day? Well, it varies day to day. Addressing the diet aspect of it is that I am not, I eat whatever I want. I mean, I eat whatever I want. But here's the thing, I don't want to eat. I just don't. I don't want to eat anything more often than not. I'd rather just like live off a liquid, which sounds really weird, but especially coming from the background that I've had and as much as I loved food before, nothing ever sounds good, it just it settles heavily in my body. So when I eat food like uh bread or something like that, let's use bread for example, because we all love bread. I mean, I love bread. I used to love bread. I don't love it as much anymore, but pizza, let's say pizza. I had pizza yesterday. For example, I used to be able to eat probably a whole pizza by myself and drink a whole bunch of soda. So like, if you're still starting out and you want to lose weight and you're not really sure where to start, just use MyFitnessPal. Start logging your food. Start drinking more water. Uh, if you don't have a lot of mobility and you still want to lose weight, there are multiple different things that you could get. There's like tabletop arm things that you do. It's like burr, burr, burr. And or you can even use it. It's like foot bicycle. It's like a bicycle, except for your floor. I don't do, you don't do too much if you can't do it. Just do what you can do. Cut out soda. That's a big one because you don't realize how much sugar and calories you're really getting if you're drinking soda all day long. But for me, I stopped drinking soda really in 2012 when I was diabetic. That was part of the reason I decided to have bariatric surgery. Um, I was diabetic and it was getting worse, and I had some really strong depression. I thought I wanted to kill myself after my mother died, and that was in 2015, January. I had still been recovering from a bit of mental illness issues that I had been dealing with since 2013 at that time. So it it took a long time to get out of that depression, and that depression was a big part of why I had to lose weight. I just wasn't happy with my life. I wasn't happy with the quality of life I had, and I just it wasn't okay anymore. Like I kept saying, "Oh, it's fine, I'm fine, I'm just fat, whatever. I'm not fat, I'm not, or I am fat. Fat is just an adjective," which I still believe it's just an adjective. It is what it is. This is fact. It is fact. But it's not that I wasn't like happy with what I looked like, because that was never an issue for me. I've always had a lot of self-confidence. It was just that I felt so horrible physically, and I was in pain and just sweating and out of breath, and my mom died early. She died at 63. So I didn't want that to happen to me once I realized I didn't want to kill myself. So that was really a lot of my motivation, was that I didn't want to die early anymore. I wanted to make something of myself, and I wanted to succeed and feel good. So I know I've probably gotten completely off topic, but now you know a little bit more about why I made the choice that I did to have weight loss surgery and lose weight in general. I lost about 80 pounds prior to the surgery. Then I went to Denver the week prior to my surgery, and I had never been to Denver before, but and I couldn't smoke weed either. I had to stop smoking weed for this surgery, which, that was a little difficult, but honestly, it wasn't that hard. I had to quit smoking cigarettes too, and I had quit smoking weed for like 3 months. And I still ended up testing positive, but they still did it anyways. But if you smoke anything or drink a lot, they're going to make you stop. So if you are serious about doing this, you might want to try doing that first to make sure that you're getting it right and you're doing okay. You're not going to be able to drink soda really after. I mean, you can, but it's really just kind of uncomfortable. It makes you really gassy. And don't trust farts. So I'm sorry, guys, no more fart videos unless it's just like, you know, no more fart videos. Uh, Anyways, this is getting long, so I'm gonna try to like cut it down a little bit. As you can see, this is all my loose. There you go. Now you can really get an idea. Right there. This is all my excess. And it's like that on this arm too. So I need to do a little bit more toning. When it comes to exercise, I really just haven't done a ton of exercise. I do water aerobics and I do this seated stair stepper thing called the new step. So it's like you sit down and you do the stairs, or you push with your feet, and then it has arms, so you can do this. So like I'm doing some cardio, but I haven't really done a lot of weightlifting because um I still have all this stuff going on with my abdomen, and I have a huge scar, not from this surgery, but from surgery I had when I was 15, when my ovary was the size of a basketball and it had to be removed. So I have no right side of my reproduction or reproductive system, and I have no belly button, and I have a giant hernia, scar tissue, hot mess of a. You'll see it when I do my loose skin video. I'm going to save it for that. I'm not going to show you everything now. Plus, I want to keep moving. So, seated stair stepper, water aerobics. Don't do too much if you can't do it. I actually have had some challenges since the surgery that have come up as far as like my health goes. So, like, I'm no longer diabetic where my blood sugar is too high and I have to take medicine. I don't have to take any diabetic medicine anymore. I do have to test myself. I'm hypoglycemic now. I'm always hypoglycemic, and it's my own fault because. So that's my alarm to remind me to eat. I literally have to set phone alarms to remind myself to eat. Um, because this happens, okay? Like, I tested my blood sugar, since we're on the topic, tested it before I started this video. It was at 74. And I said to myself, okay, you're going to do the video. It's going to be short. You're going to freaking eat during the video, so you'll be good. Now it's 14 minutes later. We haven't talked about what I eat day to day. We haven't talked about why I chose sleep over bypass. And we haven't really gotten into the details of like the struggle. So like, since this has gotten too long, I'm actually going to cut it off right now, and I'm going to come back and I'll do more videos, and I will get into details about the different things that go on during your weight loss journey, because there's a lot. There's a lot you want to know that you don't believe. You're not going to believe it when I say it, because it just sounds so bizarre that you're thinking, oh, this will never happen to me. Like, that's not me. It's not going to be me. And it's it is. It happens. But yeah, with the health, the diabetic, hypoglycemic now, I developed a disorder or a syndrome called postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, or dysautonomia. And it is a syndrome where I have issues with like the things my body naturally does. So like sweating or urinating and breathing, just blinking, everything natural that your body does, my body could do differently. It has a lot of different symptoms, and I'm really not very educated on it. But I just know that I feel like crap a lot, and I have to take medication now to raise my blood pressure, whereas before I was on blood pressure medication to lower it. So I'm just like the complete opposite now, physically and health wise, than I was before. The good thing though is that with the POTS, I'm finding a medication that's seemingly working for me now. I've had a lot of struggles with medication the past few months. This year, really, past year, has been a lot of changes. But POTS has been a big challenge for me to learn how to accept the fact that I am still, even after losing 226 pounds, chronically ill and possibly still technically like disabled, just because I could pass out at any time and hurt myself. My blood pressure will drop. It's already low just sitting here. If I go to stand up, my blood pressure will drop. My heart rate will jump 30 points or more. And I feel like my heart starts to race. I feel like I just ran a marathon just standing up sometimes. Or I just feel like I'm going to pass out. And I do. Or, for example, I got to have a lovely seizure at my psychiatrist's office in April. That was fantastic. Peed my pants. Got an ambulance ride with a cutie. He was a cutie. But yeah, that was not fun. Anyways, I'm gonna cut it now. I keep talking. That's a problem. You guys want to go. You want to learn. You probably want to get back to your life. I'll come back. You can watch my shorter, hopefully, videos about what I eat, more detail on the day-to-day type of stuff and challenges and so on and so forth. So go ahead. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave it in the comments below. Subscribe to my channel so you can keep updated on when my new videos come out and are posted. And for more information, just stick around. Feel free to send me a message or anything. I'm available. I'm here to help. So I'll talk to you guys soon and have a good day. Mwah!